Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Ashen Mask here, bringing you another episode of Vanilla Minecraft, and there's been a couple of changes around here, nothing too drastic, don't worry. I've torn down most of this village. All these guys are pretty much stuck in the same room now. Nearly tried to kill themselves on cactuses on the way in here, but they all got shepherded up. Everything's good there, so they're safe. Everything else has been torn down, so we're looking pretty good. We're going to put those in a holding pen soon because I still have a feeling that we might get zombie villager raids sometime soon, so we'll get that sorted. I've also done a little bit of work on this temple, and basically I've just put the framework in for the wall behind, and that's what we're going to be working on today, as well as something, if we have enough time that is. I want to get a mine going on, but I don't want a conventional just digging a tunnel straight down thing. I want to do something a bit special, so we're going to see. We're going to see if we have enough time, and more importantly, if we have enough resources. Like, we've got a fair amount of stuff, and yes, I'm actually being organised with stuff now. It's a whole new world for me here, being organised, but we'll have to see because we don't have that much sandstone. I don't know how much we're going to have left after we've done this build, so we'll see. We'll just see what happens. But we're going to jump straight into building, and the main focus today is going to be on the detail of all of this, and it's something I've already got planned because detail is one of the two ways you can make a Minecraft build impressive, at least in my opinion. This is all my opinion, don't take it as fact. But for me, a build has to either be really, really detailed, you know, hopefully like this one's going to be, and hopefully it'll just be a way to just show you what I mean by good detail, or you have to think really big, and big is fine, there's nothing wrong with big. In fact, this is going to be filled with comments about innuendo now, isn't it? Because bigger is better and all that, but in survival it's hard to aim big, at least at the beginning, because most of the builds that you see on Reddit and everything, Minecraft forums, those have been done with creative mode, MC edit, etc, etc, and you know, you can clone, you can add on stuff like that. So if you're doing it in survival, like, it has to be like my old bigger, in inverted comments there, bigger builds. It either has to be really cheap, easy materials like the wood, the leaves, all that sort of stuff, and spend ages grinding, or it just ends up being really repetitive designs, you know, cobblestone, stone brick, that sort of thing. So we'll be steering away for bigger builds at the moment, at least until we get some enchanted stuff. But oops, we're not rushing that sort of stuff. As I say, we're taking our time. Sandstone, luckily, is really easy to mine, at least when you've got a village nearby, and for that reason, we've got plenty of it. Speaking of villages, there is actually another village. I was wandering around gathering up some clay, and there's a village just, I wonder if we can see it. We can get a creepy cave noise, but nope, we can't see it. Just over that hill now, there's another village, so more sandstone, and maybe some decent trades. But at the moment, we're just going to focus on this. We're going to build this up, and we won't do any speed building for this. I don't think. I'm not going to promise, but I don't think we will, because it's detail, it's nice and interesting. Should be, if I can find a way to interestingly comment over it. And let's see. I'm working off reference at the moment. I've got something up on another monitor. And if I sound distracted like I am now, perfect timing, it's because I am trying to figure out how I've done this before. Because the thing with detailing is there's lots of ways for it to go wrong. I did bring my shovel, right? Yeah. There's lots of ways for detailing to go wrong, so my personal style of building at the moment is just try it out in creative and then see what happens after that, because honestly on this build it's gone through like 3 iterations, and it has been changed every time, so that's that done. But generally, it is always start off with a basic frame, a shell of an idea, like we started off with those 4 blocks, and then just keep on adding to it until you think, right, this looks good, I'm happy with how this works. And we're still working with symmetry here. Again, it's not what I wanted. It's the easiest way to do stuff, personally, I find. Maybe we'll do a bit more terraforming in our actual base, because this time round, this series, again, hate that word because it didn't feel like a series, this series is going to be a base building series, not like last time where I was doing loads and loads of builds for loads and loads of functions. This one is all going to be focusing in on one area. Mainly because I'm dying for a slime farm. That's what I really, really missed. That's what my world needed last world. Because sticky pistons are amazing, and slime... Well, there's going to be no slime in the desert, is there? We've got to go underground. At least last time I had a swamp nearby. I suppose we have a swamp nearby this time, but... We're going to get it underground. Right, and then we're going to work our way up here. And we're using the same old techniques from last time. We're using layered effects so we can add different colours in. Oh, not there. We are going to have nowhere near enough clay for this build to be finished. Everything that I've got planned at the moment needs clay though, and that's the tricky thing, problem that I'm having at the moment. Not enough clay. At least I've settled on red clay, not mining out a load of lapis, so that's one thing at least. So we might just have to try and figure out where I've gone wrong. We might just have to leave the bits of clay. That was a really weird way to say it, wasn't it? We're going to have to leave bits of clay left out until I can go out and mine some more. But that's no big deal. We can just get the rest of it in place. Sorry, that's one thing I've started to do now. When I'm building and speaking, because my mind's trying to do 3 things at once, I'll put really weird intonations on some of the things that I say, and they don't make much sense when you're listening to them back. But it's fine. Better than being silent. Right, and then we're going to add here. Imagine that there is... Add here. We're going to add this here. Imagine that there's going to be clay behind this, so we're going to have more of that red effect. And this is going to go across here. And I think the rest of it goes across like this. Yes, so let's step back and take a look at this before we move on to the next stage. Yes, there is more before we finish off this project for today and move on to something different. Just take a look and see how this looks. So you've got to imagine that there's red clay in those gaps behind it. But as you can see, we took the frame, we added a bit more bulk to it, we gave it a little bit of depth. We've added this extra colour in to give it some contrast, so we've got the two main important things that we need, contrast and depth. It's always what we're looking for in a build. So that's good, and I need to quickly be right back because I'm not sure how far back the next bit of the build is going to go. So I'm just going to check that and I will rejoin you guys in just 1 second. Okay, guys, I need you to do me one little favour, if you can. I want you to imagine that all the dirt you're about to see is red clay and it looks beautiful and gorgeous. Yeah, it's pretty hard to imagine, isn't it? But I promise by next episode, well, maybe not by next episode, soon we will have enough red clay to make this thing look gorgeous and complete. But for now, we're going to have to deal with our little dirt problem. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. I can't hop up here. Do I have any more stairs? No, we're going to need more stairs. We need more of everything. This is a lot more resource intensive than I imagined. I don't know how, because it should have been pretty obvious that this was going to take a load of materials, but apparently I didn't think of that. So it'll be fine. We'll deal with it. 1, 2. Oops. Yeah, placing stairs. It's been in for how many patches now? It's been in for months and months. I still can't do it. Right, there we go. Got that managed. I need a crafting bench. I really should have brought a crafting bench up here, because we're just about to run out of stairs. Yep. Okay, let's we'll finish this little bit off and then we'll have to head back to camp. Damn it. Ugh, there. Stay. Good, you're in place. Stay like that. Right. This confused the heck out of me as well when I was trying to work with half slabs, and if you look at it, if you're looking up at half slabs, it's really hard at times to try and count where you actually are and get things right, so still learning. Been playing this game for how many years and still know nothing about it. Right, so that's there like that. Okay, I'm going to head back to our little camp and I'm going to pick up some new stuff. Okay, we got some more stuff. I also grabbed the bed because really don't want to risk those guys getting invaded by a zombie siege and killed, and it's just something I don't want to deal with at the moment, so we've put that in place. We're just going to finish this a little bit off. We're very nearly done with this though, guys, don't worry. It's very fiddly, all of this, but it should be done very, very soon. We've just got to put the top on, which is going to be even more confusing, I feel, but we will figure a way out, I'm sure. Right. So yeah, you might be wondering what's happened to, well, you probably aren't wondering, but you'll be wondering now what's happened to my Feed the Beast series, because I've not posted a video in ages. Basically, even though I've fixed the problems that I've been having with Minecraft, I haven't been able to do the same with Feed the Beast. Basically, if you've got Windows 8, you might have experienced the same thing. It's basically where you have to change the compatibility settings on both Java and Minecraft to Windows 7, and that seems to fix the problem with it. I mean, it still has problems. If I close the window, a little black box comes up around Fraps. I don't know what that's about. I asked the forums, they couldn't seem to help. They tried, but seemed to think it was a graphics card issue, but I took them out and reseated them, and I just can't seem to fix it through that way. So Windows 7 compatibility mode seems to fix the problem at first, but can't do that for Feed the Beast. Tried. If anybody knows, I would be incredibly grateful if you can tell me how to fix it, but at the moment I'm looking at different options for maybe changing my video recording from Fraps, because it's just a huge pain to have to constantly be worrying about things cutting out, cutting off, not working with specific programs, that sort of thing. So I don't know, if anybody knows a fix for it, I'd be eternally grateful. If anybody can suggest any decent video editing programs other than Fraps, again, that would also be very much appreciated. But we can survive for now. I really need to get back into doing Tomb Raider, but I need to fix the sound issues that have come back with that. So basically, me and technology don't get along half the time, and it's really messed up my programming schedule. So I can't. Again, another thing, I should not call it a programming schedule. It should be run as one, but at the moment it's not quite there yet. So right now I need to figure out how this thing goes. Should be one there, one there. What's that doing there? Does that even serve a purpose? Does this even serve a purpose? Should this be upside down? I think that's the answer. Yes. It should be upside down. So let's fix that. Yeah, stairs. Such a brilliant block, but such a pain to work with at times. This needs to be stairs as well. It can be really, really handy, really, really versatile, but trying to get your head around it at times can be pretty confusing. Stairs and half slabs. Very good, but very tricky. But we are practically done with this thing now. Again, we're going to have a load more stuff up top. Everything behind these half slabs that you can see is going to be stained clay. Sorry, ooh, that was close. I hope you can't hear the phone going. That's what distracted me, pulled me away. And the fact that I can't seem to do stuff, talk, and think at the same time is also a problem. Let's see, everything up here is going to be stained clay behind it, so it's going to look fancy. Jump across, not fall. Actually, I'm really glad I didn't fall in, because that would have definitely killed me. I'm just thinking how this should look. I think that's going to look alright. There was one thing I changed. Oh, I've done something very different here. We'll go back and see how it looks. That might look alright. Need to get that down as well. If it's not alright, I'm just going to change it after, but it might work. Everything's just going to look really weird because it's not filled at the moment, and that's the most important thing about it. But still, in an episode or two, you will see my vision, and it will be beautiful and gorgeous, and you will love it as much as I do. So let's just step back. I think we've done enough for today anyway. Looking alright. Yes, I forgot to put the other bit on the other side. Basically, just imagine it being redder instead of that lovely brown colour. No, that definitely needs to be changed. So I'm going to quickly change that now, off camera. and then I will rejoin you, and we'll go and do some work on our new mine. So, I've just learned something. Baby zombies, they don't burn in sunlight, which is pretty problematic, given the fact we have no armour, I don't have a sword in my inventory, and I want to catch the little bugger, actually. I don't know why, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, and I think we're going to have to trap him in a too-deep hole. How are we going to get him in that too-deep hole? That's the question. Could give him a love tap, I guess, but there's something wrong about hitting a baby. Even if he is a vicious, murderous zombie child. Okay, let's try punching him. Yes, there we go, you did it yourself. Good job, guy. Oh, quit it. He has quite the reach on him, doesn't he? Let's give you one of these. Here, play with this. You've calmed down now, at least. Don't hit me, and I'll give you this. Take it. Take it. What else? You want a shovel? You don't want anything, do you? You don't want that until you can get within reach of killing me. So how am I going to keep you alive? You know what? The easy answer is I'm not. I'm just... We'll take this. I kind of feel bad about that. Yeah, I just murdered an innocent child. We need to make, what can we can't. No, we're gonna forget about that. We're gonna, you didn't see anything. We are straight back into the build, and look, it's nearly done. There is something I needed to change, though. And, that is... It's nothing major. It'll take me literally 2 seconds, but it's been bugging me, so we're gonna do it. That is to... Yeah, well, it's probably bugging you that doesn't match, but I ran out of dirt, so... Yep, another series, and I'm still running out of dirt, so... Okay, that should be good. We're gonna grab this now, because we won't be coming up here. Although I think we are gonna change this into a house, because what I'm gonna do is tear down the tent and use the clay blocks from that to build this up. So when you see this in the splash, it's probably going to be filled in, and that will be gone. But yeah, that's the basic shape. Damn it, I left that block. Imagine that block isn't there as well. That's the basic shape of what we've got to work with. And what we're going to do next episode, maybe next episode, we'll see. We're going to fill in backwards and make this the entrance to our base, and it's going to be great. But for now, what I'm actually going to do is first check if I have enough stuff, which I do. Then I'm going to bring up my reference for this build, even though I shouldn't really need one because it's not that complicated. But I'm going to build that, going to bring that up. Then I'm going to speed build through the first bit of our mine, and I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, and this time I'm not going to forget to unmute my mic. I didn't really forget, but look at these guys. This is why you need to barricade your villages in these days. If there is any hope of them staying alive, this is crazy. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm glad I killed this guy, because these little buggers are really annoying. Seriously, fellas, just back off already. Come on, give a guy a break. Jeez. But yeah, interlude aside, the next stage of this build They can burn to death now, not my problem. The next stage of this build is to quarry down. All the way down there. But luckily, with the magic of video editing, well, I was about to say you don't have to worry about any of that, but then I started mining and I found this thing, so I want to go and explore this. This is much more fun than quarrying for me, so let's go and do that instead. And let's see what we've got here. So yeah, as I say, I'll try and get Feed the Beast and Tomb Raider started again. Yeah, let's go Rambo on this cave. But as I say, it depends on if I can get stuff to work or not. You are going to ruin my day, aren't you? Yep. But yeah, and in terms of what's going to happen with this world now, I'm going to start working on pushing it forward a bit more, because the projects that I want to do, you can't see anything, sorry about that guys, rely on stuff like redstone, pistons, that sort of thing, so gonna keep it fairly low tech still, because there is a certain kind of charm to keeping things simple, but we're gonna start trying to do a few more interesting projects. Is this a huge ravine? Mineshaft as well. Oh great, this is perfect. Wait, you're not poison, okay. It's also totally infected with mobs. Oh man. Gonna have to back out a little bit because I don't have my decent sword out. And that's gonna have to be our food. Right, let's eat this. You gotta bear in mind though guys, this is with no armor. So everything is a little bit dangerous at the moment. Whew. Could use some more coal if we see some. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to light up the mine shaft, and we know how much cave spiders love mine shafts. Right, where's a safe way to get in here? Okay, so this is all good. For the sake of me getting lost, my coordinates are -1,000, -3,000 pretty much at level 40. I don't even know why they were up, but they're gone now. So let's take a look in here. We'll see if we can find anything interesting. I know there is storage chest there. Huh, this gives me an idea then. A very good idea. Okay, that's safe enough for me. Cool, so we've got pumpkin and melon seeds there, which is two pretty important things for potions. Skeletons everywhere though, man. At least now though, at least they aren't doing the crazy amounts of damage they were doing in 1.5. They've been nerfed a little bit, so for that I am grateful. Good. Sorry, mining without armor, mine shafting I should say, without armor is pretty intense. Hey there buddy, what you doing? This place though, it's looking like it's huge. So I don't know, maybe I'll cut back if I find something particularly interesting. Imminent death, how's that for interesting? Yeah, found first spawner and managed to knock out my own torch. Come on guy. Crazy, glitchy, horrible creatures. Get away from me. Right, that's safe. I declare that's safe, and I'm going nowhere near it again. I really should have brought some more food, shouldn't I? But, a bit late for that now, we are committed. Nope, nope, nope. No. I hear a zombie nearby, but as far as I can tell, he shouldn't be able to get us here. More of the same stuff. We'll take these, anyway. Phew. Yeah, I made the same mistake. I didn't bring any food with me, so this is kind of ultra intense caving at the moment. I might have to graciously back out, though, because a death here would annoy me greatly, and I think this is the first episode in a while where I haven't actually died. Did I die last episode? Don't think I did, but I'd prefer to keep this streak if I can. So we'll just check out what's down here. Nothing, because I've already been down here once, I remember now. I did this like ages ago. I recorded Let's Play and did the first 2 episodes of it and had it ready, I think. And in it I talked about how my urge for exploration always ends up getting me killed. It's good to know that in that time I have learned so much about when to stop. Okay, we're out of food now, so I'm just going to stick my nose in, then I'm going to back out, and everything's going to be good. So that's where the zombie noise is coming from. There's the Sorry I knocked you down before, buddy. We're cool. We're cool. That's weird. If you try and parry a fence post, apparently it tries to mine it. That's weird. Very, very strange. Okay, that's just blocked off. We'll take that as a sign. Lots of iron. Our iron problems are over. Alright, how many friends have you got? That's the question. Make ourselves some more torches. He didn't drop any flash, did he? I bet you. Oh, he did. Good, good, good. So we'll eat that. We've got our spider eye ready just in case. This is such a bad idea. I can't help it though. This is Minecraft to me. This is Minecraft at its most intense. If I meet that skeleton, I'm screwed, pretty much. Oh, wow. This place is huge. Yeah, I'm gonna back out now, I think. The urge to just... No. Take control, Ashen. You're gonna back out. We can come and explore this in, like, the next episode or so. We'll find stuff interesting. We'll be more prepared. You do not want to give up your life just for this. Okay. I'm gonna cut because, yeah, I found the way out now. There's nothing else to show you guys, so I will rejoin you back at the base. We'll have a quick recap of what we've done, and then I will say my goodbyes. So, see you guys at the surface in just a minute. And there we go, a happy ending. Safe and sound. Where did I put my bed? Creeper, no, you don't even think about it, buddy. You are not getting anywhere near that. Skip away. Yeah, I am so glad I took those coordinates down. That was a very good choice on my part. Skeletons seem to have gotten a lot stupider. Like, they haven't even managed to hit me yet, which is quite relieving. So, yes, this episode, we've got the start of our mine done. I'm going to quarry it down anyway, in between now and next episode, just to see where it goes to. And we'll take it from there. Because, as you probably guessed, this is got something to do with my base. But also, I'm going to fill in all of that. I'm going to make it look pretty. That'll probably be done... Actually, no, it's not going to be done in time for the splash, but... Oh, well. But, yeah. That's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's been pretty intensive on the clay. Got to get some more of that. And we can work on start expanding that soon. It's going to look good. It looks a bit crap now. There's no other word for it. It looks a bit crap. But trust me, in time, it will look gorgeous. So, until next episode, guys, take care, and I will see you then.